Do you want 3 Facebook ads for real estate that you can copy and steal and use in the next 5 minutes? These are proven, tested ads with probably over $100,000 in Facebook ad spend, so I know they work. Roughly $5 per lead average in many markets across the United States and Canada. If you're new here, my name is Adam Middlesworth. I help business owners go further faster with digital marketing. So if you're into that, consider subscribing. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 Facebook ads that have been proven, tested with over $100,000 in ad spend. And I'm going to show you exactly the ad copy. You can copy and paste it literally in the next 5 minutes. But I'm also going to show you a complete walkthrough, step-by-step, how to set up the Facebook ads so that you know how to set them up and you can get results for your real estate business. The last Facebook ad is a little bit more complicated, a little bit more intricate, but it's the best ad that you can use for your business. The first Facebook ad that you can use is probably something that you are familiar with. It is the list of homes. So the list of homes are great because people love to shop for real estate, and they love to shop for specific to them real estate, right? So what you want to do is create a list of homes. The most classic is probably homes under a certain price range, right? So homes under $399 or homes under $500 or whatever that might be, right? But the less often used list of homes is a feature plus a price range. So new construction homes under $499,000, or homes with a pool under blank, or homes on a cul-de-sac starting at 200 upwards to 500, or whatever those ranges are in your market. So the first ad is a list of homes. The second is for first-time homebuyers. So if you're in the luxury market, first-time homebuyers probably isn't for you, but it's the largest pool of buyers in many markets, right? So you're pandering to the people who have the greatest presence, and so you'll probably get the best cost per lead. You'll probably get the majority of leads using a first-time homebuyer template. If you want to download these templates, I have a link in the description below. All you have to do is click on it. I'll send that to you via Facebook Messenger, and you can download those completely free. Now I'm going to dive into my computer so I can show you how to set up one of those ads, and stick to the end because I'm going to show you how to set up the best, the third and final Facebook ad for real estate. But to create your ad, you want to be in Facebook Ads Manager here, obviously. So I'm in my test account. I'm going to come over here to create here on the left-hand side, click on create. I'm going to go for a lead generation ad on this first one. If you have a really high converting website or an IDX feed, and you can create landing pages that have like forced registration after they've gone to 2 or 3 homes. I'd recommend doing that if you have an awesome website. I recommend carrot.com. They have an awesome website and IDX feed that you can utilize for this, and they have forced registration. So I'd highly recommend doing that. In that case, you would either do traffic and send them to your website, or conversions after they become a lead. Without that, I would definitely do lead generation. So click on lead generation here, click on continue. From here, we're just going to name our campaign. So we're going to do, let's do this, list of homes in Dallas. I like to do lead form. If you were doing conversion, it would be do this, or it'd be T, right? So those are kind of what I do. And then I'm going to do the date. So you just do the date. Okay, and then you'll choose a special ad category. You have to if you're doing housing ads. So we're going to choose housing. Come out of here. We don't mess with any of this. We're just going to come down here and click on next. From here, this will be our ad set. So we're going to do list Dallas. Since we're in Dallas, we're going to do real estate interests. Okay, 15-mile radius of, we'll do Addison, something like that, right? So we're gonna do instant forms, come down here. You don't need to choose any of this. Daily budget, I'd recommend starting at least $15 a day. If you're in a smaller market, you can get away with doing about $10 a day. I'm going to schedule this for the next day, right? So whatever the next day would be, I would schedule it for 4 or 5 a.m., something like that. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to use all of these audiences. So the first thing you want to do is come in here and click on edit. I'm going to do people living in this location. And I'm going to come down here to placements and we're going to do Addison, see if Addison, Texas pops up. So just north of Dallas, right? And that is right. So Dallas, Texas, we can only do 15-mile radius with special ad category. It is what it is, right? So this is 2.4 million people, which is quite a bit. The only thing that we can really do is come in here and edit the interests. The other thing we can do is come in here. I'm only an English-speaking human being, so I would choose English. That eliminates 200,000. I would come in here, and you can do things like Zillow, Realtor.com. There we go. So I would cross. So I'll do Realtor.com, and then I would do like any home finder. So Trulia, Homes.com, or Property Finder. So that gets me to 380. I'd probably just roll with that. If you wanted to get super narrow, then you can come in here and do things like mortgage loans. So they're interested in both a Zillow and mortgage loan, right? So that gets us to 200, and I would probably go with that. So scroll down. I want to do automatic placements. Just let Facebook do its thing. We used to do a lot of manual and just do newsfeed, but we found that Facebook's algorithm is just beating out. So that'll kind of give us the best cost control there. We're going to click on next and go to the actual ad. So we're going to do list of homes in Dallas under, let's do $399. And we're going to come down here, we're going to use the selected page. So this is me. I'm going to choose an image. So what you want to do is choose an image that's obviously the higher end. So you want to make sure that it is a good picture of a home. You don't want to throw up like a bad picture, right? So I'm using stock images here, but you would use something like this one, right? I mean, this is a higher end home, and it's definitely a Texas home. So I'll choose that. Click on done. And then from here for the text, what you'll do is you'll just, if you download the templates, you'll just do the list of homes, come here, copy, and then just paste it in. You'll just edit some spacing here. And then you just follow the link. So the follow here is if you have a link to your IDX feed or if you have a link to a landing page. Since we don't, what we'll do is just tap, we'll click on, we'll type in, click learn more to okay, something like that. Copy and paste that down here. And then you just go back to the templates and we say, know someone looking to buy a home in Dallas. So that's our headline. Question. And that is our ad. If you want to go in and add emojis, I've got like an emoji little builder here. So I could come in here and do any of these guys, right? So we'd copy this in here. And then I'd probably just make this a little bit better. Just do like home. Whoa. That's not right. We'll do this guy. Okay, something like that. You can see what that looks like here. We want to go and edit this Learn More button. You'll click on Learn More. Okay, and then in the lead form, you're just going to do something very similar to this, right? Get instant access to Dallas homes under $399,000 by providing your info below. They'll throw in their info, and that will go to your CRM. Okay, so that is the first ad. The third ad we're going to use, and this is number 3, Facebook ad that you can steal is a retargeting ad. So a lot of people use the initial cold ad, and that's all they really do to generate leads, right? In reality, probably 2 to 3% of people are only willing to do business with somebody they have never heard of. So the fact that you get 100 leads and 97 of them aren't responding is not necessarily something that is poor quality. It's really just how human nature, right? It's how people are, especially now, we are used to Amazon reviews or Yelp reviews or whatever to find out more about the product that we're wanting to buy. And so the fact that somebody's not necessarily willing to have a conversation with you right off the bat is not necessarily a poor quality issue. It's just a human nature problem that we need to solve. So the third ad I would highly recommend using is a retargeting ad. Now this could be video. We're going to keep them shopping. And I have another video coming up. So if you want to subscribe and be notified of that video, make sure that you subscribe because it's going to come out next week on exactly what you can do to create, getting somebody to know, like, and trust you, right? So this ad is super easy for you to create. You'll just click on create here. We're going to click on messages and continue. From here, we are going to say RT Homes List. We'll do RT Dallas Homes List, messages, date, right? This needs to be on, housing, and we'll go through and click on next. This is ad set, so Dallas Homes List, retargeting audience. So this could be anybody that has been to your website, but ideally it could be anybody that clicked on our initial ad that we just created, right? So you'll create an audience based around the people who click on that, which just means if you're taking them to a lead form, they open that lead form. If you're taking them to a landing page or to your IDX, you would have them have an audience specific to one of those pages that they went to. So under custom audience here, and by the way, this should be like $1 a day. Very, very inexpensive, or you can do like a lifetime budget of $40 or something. Depends really on your ad spend at the beginning in your initial ad. So create new here. What you'll do is create custom audience. You'll click on lead form. So lead form, next. And then you'll go and search for the lead form you want, right? So Plano homes under 399. You'll do 90 days. You'll name that something, and that will be the audience that you create. If you wanted to create something based around where people are on your website, you would do the website, click on next, and then you would go in and do something specific. So people who visited specific web pages, and if that IDX contains this, right? So www.adamellsworth.com/Dallas-homes-399- whatever that is, you would put that here and create that audience and come in here and you would choose the audience. So lead form opens Plano, and that would be our audience for this ad. We don't need to do anything here because we're just utilizing our current audience. So we don't need to do any of the targeting. We just come down here and click on next. From here, we've got our page selected. We're just going to do RT Homes List, keep shopping. So we just want them to go back to our IDX feed and keep them shopping. This is a Messenger ad. So we're going to send them to Messenger. But if you have a really good IDX feed, if you have a really good IDX website, you would just do a traffic campaign that sends them directly to your website. Okay, for this, we're going to go and add the same image that we had before, which I believe was this one. We're going to click on next and done. And then all we're going to do is say, looking to buy a home in Dallas, question, and then paste in our previous ad that we just created, right? So this, and then we would just utilize this for a headline. Okay, bam. and we have our ad. We want to create send or learn more to send that message. Click more to get your list of homes. If you're doing Messenger, you would do you just add via Messenger here. Facebook likes you to make sure they know what they're getting into when they click on the ad. So for here, what you want to do is you can click create, start conversations, right? And you can add prompts, and you can go in and add whatever you want to add. So you can ask questions, you can add, you can put in answers, right? So the question that you could have here is text, hey Adam, I have you just ask a question, right? So questions are always going to be the best. Okay, question. It's going slow. Okay, there, it popped in. And what you do is just whatever you want their answer to be, you can just have them have the answer. So you can have quick replies, you can have frequently asked questions. I would just do a quick reply and say, okay. And then that would be their response. And then from there, what you would do is, you could have a mini chat automation that shoots them out that list when they use this option. That's what I would recommend doing. Or you could just be monitoring your messages tab. So we're going to save and finish. And that is the third ad that I would highly recommend. This is probably the most bang for your buck. If you're utilizing Facebook advertising at all, you want to make sure that you keep them shopping. So which ads have you guys tried? Which have worked for you? And which haven't? Comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with a real estate agent that's not in your market. And if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss out on another one of my videos. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.